Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to the Coronavirus Confinement Refinement Travel Columns. Readings from columns that I've written over the past 35 or 40 years. This one comes to us from about 36 years ago, when we lived in Louisiana. The Powells are trying to do things as a family unit this summer. Sharon and I figured there are enough things to do within a few hours of home to get us out of the house. Well, it better be good to get me out of the air conditioning. Proximity is one key to success for these family excursions. No sense in driving all over creation just to turn around and come home. Price is another. Gasoline and trinkets can quickly put you in the poorhouse. A few weeks ago, we were lucky enough to have one of the premier events of the summer right here in town. The Ruston Peach Festival draws folks from all over with its parade, crafts, and peaches. It met the proximity criterion. The parade passed within a block of our house, and it met the price criterion. It doesn't take a lot of gas to get to downtown, or even uptown. And the money saved on gas can be used to spring for a couple of soft drinks. Hey, I know how to have a good time, right? Anyway, we decided to go to Natchitoches instead. Not that the Peach Festival is not a swell way to spend the weekend, but we have done it before. It is, after all, an annual affair. Natchitoches was supposed to be a lunchtime stop on the way to the Melrose Plantation Arts and Crafts Festival. The plantation is about 14 miles south of Natchitoches on Highway 493, about 2 miles off of Highway 1. Getting to Natchitoches is not a pleasant experience. It is never pleasant to miss your turn and be halfway to Pacton before you give in and turn around. It is not getting lost that is so bad. It is having to listen to 10 minutes of, "I told you you were going the wrong way." But snide comments are nothing next to the incredibly rotten road between Winfield and Natchitoches. The trip takes you through Kisatchie National Forest, but you hardly notice the scenery because of the bumps and rattles. It is great if you have a few kidney stones that need to be dissolved. Well, after 45 teeth-jarring minutes, we arrived in Natchitoches. I was all for passing through and heading to Melrose. Sharon was ready for lunch and spending money. I reminded her about proximity and price. She said she probably could find something close by that was inexpensive. We ate our peanut butter and 7-Up lunch beneath the branches of a big tree along the banks of the Cane. I have no idea what kind of tree it was, except that it was big, with a lot of branches. And it was along the banks of the Cane. One reason for stopping in Natchitoches was to see if we recognized anything from the movie Steel Magnolias. I think the tree may have been in it. I know the lake was. I'm kind of iffy on some of the birds, but I'm sure I recognized one of the squirrels. He was brown with a big, bushy tail. Remember? Let me tell you, Sharon can sniff out a blue willow bowl faster than you can say, "I'll buy it." I was still tossing the remains of a sandwich to some birds who said they had not found work since the Magnolias crew left, when Sharon announced she was ready to shop. With our 2-year-old in tow, we scaled the side of a small mountain to get to historic Front Street. Sharon's radar took us to Gibbs Antiques on St. Denis, where she found a couple of the aforementioned bowls. After that, she wanted to go for a walking tour. I suggested going to Melrose. We went for a walk. She wanted me to see Immaculate Conception Catholic Church at the corner of Church Street and 2nd Street. Yep, there it was. I'm glad I saw it, too. In the off chance I'm in Natchitoches during a nuclear attack, I'll know where to go. ICCC is not only a church, but also doubles as a fallout shelter. Well, I see I'm running out of space. Melrose Plantation is a nice place to visit if you don't have to shoulder through a few thousand people milling around booths and crafts, clothing and food. Sharon found some wind chimes made out of spoons. And I found a place to park across from the front gate. Hey, I know how to have a good time.